TMDE, first game of the season, Browns versus the Jags preseason. Let's go.
Let's get it.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. We back in the building, TMDE. First game of the preseason. You know, y'all can always catch us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Radio Line, and Spreaker, all the social media networks. It is what it is. Make sure that y'all get that goddamn Browns merch. We going to post the links up. Hit us up. We sell your shirts. We got good prices. It is what it is. Kind of a couple different things we going to do this week. But I got to introduce my boy, Aaron Simpson's in the building. Aaron, let him know what's good, baby.
What's up? What's up? It's all good. Cleveland, Canton, let's get it.
No doubt. So, like I said in the intro, y'all know the Browns had their first game against the Jags yesterday. We got a lot to talk about, man. We got to get to it. But Aaron, how you feel about the preseason, man? Is the preseason important to you, or is it not? How do you feel about it?
What's important about getting back up to speed, you know, but when you got a veteran team that's really, you know, going to the next stage, is about staying healthy. It's about getting the young guys ready to go. I think it's very important because those young guys that are getting those reps, that are not going to get those game reps in the beginning of the year, if they have to step up, they at least have that NFL speed, you know, at game time ahead of them.
So you feel like the starter should have played?
Actually, no.
No,
Nick Chubb and Hunt wouldn't see the field till week 3.
Okay.
Baker, he wouldn't see nothing but one quarter in week 3.
Okay.
And Odell and Jarvis, I wouldn't see them until Kansas City. You know, they're veterans. They know what they're doing. We know what they got. We got to see who can fill in these extra little spots. We have a full roster. Jadeveon Clowney, there's no way he would play until Kansas City with me. And Tat McKinney, he was out on some personal things. Prayers go out to him and his family. I hope everything is well.
Okay.
But I could see him coming back maybe second game, third game, playing a little bit. But I wouldn't even play him that much, you know.
My thing is this. Baker, man. you know I ain't too high on Baker, bro. So I would have liked to seen Baker come out and do a series.
Right.
Just because I just feel like he need the reps. You know, we went to training camp. Peeped him out at training camp. I was none too impressed. You know, he's still forcing a lot of balls. They don't do a lot of reads.
Yeah.
He's still staring down receivers. You can see where he's going. Even in the preseason game yesterday, I noticed a lot of that. Like, they might maybe get one read, two, and it was mostly one read. We know where we're going with the ball.
Right.
I'm looking for that dude. And I was sitting there with my homeboy. I said, watch, he's going to throw it to the left. And you can see the quarterback. I said, he's looking to the left. Whoop, go to the left. 8 out of 10. Now I hit 8 out of 10. I knew where the ball was going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, I mean, they were beating the defensive backs.
Yeah.
You don't have to do but 1 or 2 reads if your receivers are beating the defensive backs. And the Browns receivers were beating the defensive backs.
Okay.
We had Donovan Peoples-Jones. He when he first came out, he was running, you know, real good routes, and he was beating them. You know, and then we look at Higgins was in there. He beat him a couple of times. We had the one guy you was talking about, number 18, Davion. He was getting busy. And then, you know, you even had Switzer in there who was too quick for him in the slot. So we just have a good receiving core, and we have veteran quarterbacks who don't waste time looking away when someone's wide open. You know what I mean? It's just the Jaguars aren't too good right now.
The Jaguars, man, the Jags, the Jags in trouble. I just said we gonna get to that.
Urban Meyer's in trouble.
Yeah, Urban Meyer. we gonna get to that. So, out of all the rookies we seen that you saw yesterday, who's got potential to make the team, possibly start?
Man,
And just go ahead and do your thing.
If you ask me, it's our first 2 picks.
Okay.
I think Greg Newsome looked good. I mean, he lost the jump ball one time, but he came down at the same time with the guy and tried to act like he had the interception. I like the fighting young man. He was beat, but he still didn't give up. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, he's as expected, if not better. He looks so much faster than everybody else. His closing speed is something the Browns never had. Like when we talked last year and we talked about not valuing linebackers.
Exactly.
Now we got a linebacker that we value. And, you know, with this offense, this defense, the Wolves defense, he's only going to use like two linebackers at a time. But looking at Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, I mean,
that name is hell, ain't
it? You just gotta get used to it. You know, he looks a lot like a Tyrann Matthews or Adams, you know, for Seattle. You know, used to play for the Jets. I mean, he just looks like a Troy Polamalu, that type of guy that you could put anywhere and let him run free because his athletic ability is going to make up. It was a couple times, like even when he did that blitz yesterday, he gave up that he was blitzing. He gave it up, but he was so quick. He got back there so fast and made the sack. It didn't matter if you knew he was coming. I used to watch Troy Polamalu give it up all the time, but every time you couldn't stop him because his anticipation was so good, his closing speed was so good, and I just think really the Browns got a good one for the next 5-6 years.
So what about Demetric Fenton? How you feel about Fenton? What did he do for you yesterday?
He's a project. You know, he's a project. He's somebody that can do a lot of things. You know, I was more impressed the fact that he was on kickoff team as a gunner, you know, because that's where you're probably going to be first felt. But, you know, the young man can catch. He can go in the slot. He can run the ball. But my thing is this. When you do a lot of things good, you don't do anything great. So I think he'll make the roster. I think he'll be a backup slot. He'll come in if, say, Kareem Hunt gets hurt. He'll be that type of screen pass person. But I actually think the third running back is Dearness Johnson.
Yeah. What you think about the Count, your boy Count Dracula? He was in there. You know, didn't he drop an interception yesterday?
He dropped one, he caught one, and he caused the forced fumble. And he was around the ball almost every play when he was in there. To me, he almost impressed me as much as Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah because he was as expected, as advertised, and then some. He just didn't play last year because of the injury, the accident, and whatnot. But you can tell he's back in there. I did see him in the fourth quarter, you know, fall pretty hard and start limping. So, you know, we got to watch. We got to watch the China dolls out there.
You gotta watch the China dolls out there. So we got last but not least, and he got my son's name, man, is the Davion Davis. I was pretty impressed with him. That wide receiver, we deep. We deep as hell, and I think it's a good reason. I think Downford Peoples-Jones is vying for that third receiver position, man. Higgins caught a couple, but Downford Peoples, man, he showed out in practice. Like, and that one he threw, he caught that one hand. I was like, man, Peoples-Jones is not playing.
Falling the wrong way, caught it with the right hand.
So I was like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? And you need that because Baker, to me, is not that accurate. So you need somebody that's going, and he did that in practice, bro. He did that in practice. I was like, why you doing? Peoples-Jones still two tiptoe, kept it in. And like, I'm just worried, man. I'm worried about that dude, man. But I'm gonna leave that dude alone. What you think, man?
I mean, the biggest thing that came off to me, we got an awesome offensive line. We played our whole second string line, and a lot of those players could start. You know, I was really impressed by Michael Dunn, the guard. He came straight in and he looked like he was a starter. He looked like when Joe Vittorio retires that he could step right in. And Hudson looks like he could play right now on a lot of lines. I even like the young boy who was drafted as a center last year. What's his name? Harris, he was drafted as center, but he played little guard. But, you know, he looked good yesterday. You know, I was really impressed with our line, knowing that we didn't play one starter the whole game.
So before we before we take the break, injuries. How you feel about these injuries that we suffering right now, man? I mean, can we make it? That's why it's important to have the depth. What do you think about the injuries we got going on right now?
Well, I feel bad for Mac Wilson. He had a hell of a camp. He came in a little slimmer, a little faster. He was getting on the ball. You know, he made a good hit when he tweaked his shoulder, and they said it's nothing big. They said it was just a stinger, but they wanted to be safe. But, you know, I hate the fact that he didn't get out there and play, but then that made Jeremiah
Owusu-Koramoah.
Man, Cujo. I'm just starting
Cujo. Yeah, you didn't give him a name.
Cujo. I'll call him Cujo. It gave him the opportunity to play the whole game, and it was good to see him out there in that humidity in August in Jacksonville and not get tired.
He got
young
more.
boy did not get tired. And he just came off of COVID. Like, wow.
Yeah, he did. Damn, I forgot about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, he's a hell of an athlete, and I'm just glad we got him. I don't know how he fell to the second round, but you know,
because they were saying he had that heart issue, man. They was talking about that.
Thank you for whoever put that rumor out.
Yeah, no doubt, because they was dead wrong about that bullshit. Because he's got a hell of a motor. I was very impressed with the way he was flying around, like you said. I think he almost blocked that punt too.
Yeah, he did.
You know, that dude, man, he gonna be something. He gonna be something to reckon with. And the Browns, they need that. Like you said, we didn't value linebackers. You know, Taki's still there. What's it? Taki, Mack, Wilson, Walker, he didn't play. He been having a little bit.
Yeah,
of
he had a little tweaked knee.
Yeah, so hopefully, like I said, these guys get time, and we still got who we got next on the preseason? The Giants, right?
The Giants, yeah.
The Giants. Hopefully,
easy.
We can get out there and we can do the damn thing. So it is what it is. We're gonna take a little break for these sponsors. You know, we got some new stuff coming down the pipe. We'll be right back on the TMDE Browns post game preseason game 1, Browns versus Jags. Holla back at you, boy. Do you need a legal team who can do you a favor? Well, look no further. Call the law offices of Brian Zaber and the Lupini Law Firm today, and please schedule your free consultation. Brian and Laura's staff are professional, courteous, and sympathetic to you and your family's needs. Lupini Law Firm, the best in Northeast Ohio. Call today.
Hi, I'm Itasca,
And I'm Fern.
and we are First Hands Health Careers. Here at First Hands Health Careers, our mission here is to provide our students with resources to learn and to apply their knowledge from the classroom to the public setting.
So whether you're jumpstarting your nursing career, looking for a second career, looking for those recertifications to keep your nursing license valid, First Hands Health Careers is here to help you.
Open in September 2018,
First Hands Health Careers will be offering
state-tested nursing assistant classes,
CPR and first aid classes,
BLS certification and recertification.
as well as communicable disease certifications for our daycare providers.
We are located in Richmond Heights, Ohio.
And we're looking forward to hearing from motivated individuals who want to jumpstart their career with us.
What up, YouTube? We back. Second segment. TMDE, Browns post game, preseason game 1, Browns versus Jags. Aaron said something in the background. Aaron, you wanted to express something, man, about the Browns. Go ahead and let it off your chest, brother.
No, I just like the fact there's tremendous position battles. You know, we got the wide receivers. You know, who's going to be third, who's going to be the slot receiver. We got, you know, the running back room. You know, with Demetri Felton, him and Dearness Jackson, who's going to get the most playing time? Dearness Johnson, who's going to get the most playing time? You know, who's going to be that extra back that they, you know, keep? Are they going to keep 4? Are they going to keep 3? I'm looking at the defensive tackle. I mean, that's going to be a hell of a battle when you look at Billings, Malik Jackson, and then in the second tier, maybe Jordan Elliott, and maybe you want to throw Day in there. He got a sack yesterday.
Okay.
And then, you know, you got Togiai and you got Wilson from Florida State. And it's a few more good ones that's still in there, you know, that we talking about that's coming out there. So it's like, how many defensive tackles are you going to keep? You know, I'm sure they're going to keep, you know, Clowney, Garrett.
No doubt.
And I'm sure they're going to keep Gustafson. Gustafson got a sack yesterday.
No
I
doubt.
think he's a backup in behind Garrett. And then, you know, you got Tat McKinney. You know, like I said, we didn't see him. He was out for personal reasons. But, you know, he was looking good the whole camp. And it's just, you know, that safety room with LeCount playing the way he played, it just got crowded.
Yeah.
It makes Delpert, you know, become
They're more expendable.
Yeah, he's less important. You know, we would love for him to come back 100%, but, you know, he's kind of like a China doll. He stay hurt. You know what I mean? He's easy to break. You know, I wouldn't play him until Kansas City anyway. I might play him, you know, the third scrimmage, get him in there a few series, see what he got. But if I really know he got it, you know, I'll wait to Kansas City, but he got to see, you know, pro speed. I've never seen him against pros before. You know,
Yeah, he coming off that Achilles tear.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So speaking like when we talking about the DBs, man, Greedy wasn't in there that long yesterday.
He
man.
tweaked his shoulder and made a tackle.
Yeah.
He made a tackle and he tried to play it off, but you know he was doing like this, and you know the trainer seen him and went and grabbed him. You know, but the thing is about Greedy, he got height, length, and legs, and when you playing on the end, you want somebody with height, speed, and you know who has length with his arms. He has extra long arms. You know, he gets interceptions and things like that. You know, Deion Sanders said he never was paid to tackle. So it's still it's still room for a cornerback with those legs. It's still room for a quarterback with that kind of, you know, hawkiness for the ball. Like he's good at interceptions. He's good. He's always around the play, and he was getting better and better. You know, so LSU just only read one style. LSU was always man up, man up, man up. Now you got to learn to play in zones and things like that. But I'm pulling for Greedy. Pulling for Greedy. I would love for Greedy to make this squad, but it scared me when he made the tackle. First thing he did was maybe he was checking his shoulder. I don't know, but he came right out.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, though, I ain't trying to be a hater on here. I'm not trying to be a hater. My man just said I want the Browns to lose. That hurt my heart.
You just like to talk about it.
I do. I mean, that's my passion, you know, and I want them, like I said earlier, I think I'm searching for perfection, man. I know I'm not going to get it, but you be looking anyway. You know what I'm saying? I want Baker to play like Aaron Rodgers. You know, I won't cast it. I won't, you know, it'd be crazy if the guy made a Hall of Fame or hell, make a Pro Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But I want him to play at that level to where at the end of the season, we not blaming Baker Mayfield for fucking up. You know what I'm saying?
Did you blame him last year?
No, I didn't blame. I couldn't really blame him last year, but he played his role.
I mean, if you look at Baker Mayfield, he's never had the same offensive coordinator, never had the same scheme 2 years in a row. You know, get a young man that chance to have him 2 years in a row. I mean, this is the first
saying
time.
that till he fucked some shit up, and then I text you.
It ain't a big deal.
Get that motherfucker.
It ain't a big deal. I mean, you looked at how Chase Keenum played yesterday.
Yeah.
He played like he could be a starter on some other teams.
Yeah.
And everybody knew that even when he signed. His last game starting was in the championship, was in the NFC championship.
That's right.
So we can't sleep on that. I didn't like the fact that Lavetta had on number 17. You know, that's Brian Sipe number. I ain't like that. So, but he played a good game.
Yeah.
He was 19 for 27, 212 yards with 2 touchdowns. So yeah, he did a good job. Yeah,
the backups, they did a damn good job. Don't get me wrong. They don't put out the starters, but you know, like I said, I'm looking for that continuity and that fluidity. The passes, like dudes make his passes look good. They were nice and crisp. You know what I'm saying? They was getting to where they need to get. They had a good velocity on the ball. You know, they wasn't like wounded ducks flying through the fucking air. Just, you know, wounded ducks, they sail and float. Right. And you know what happened when the ball start floating? Yeah. Somebody can get that bitch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So now that, you know, we get to the backup. So basically, you pretty much like the backup play that you saw yesterday, right?
Yeah, I like all the backup play that I've seen. This is the deepest the Browns have been, I believe, ever. Because in the 80s, and when I thought they were a really good team with Bernie Kosar and those guys, they didn't have much depth, and it showed. Mm-hmm. You know, when Don Rodgers died, they lost a safety. They had to go get, back, this is earlier, you know, when I think 84, you remember when Don Rodgers died, they had to go get Ray Ellis. Mm-hmm. You know, he was retired chilling in Canton. You know, he went out there and did the best he could. But if they got this kind of depth, anybody go down. You know, you might have Grant Delpit as a backup. You might have Richard LeCounte as the backup.
That's right.
You know, because Harrison and what's his name, Johnson III, they're ready.
Yeah, they're ready.
They're ready to go. So I mean, that's luxury to have a second team be that good, because actually we was laughing, kidding. We said this is better than the 2017 Browns starting team. Like, they would have beat the mess out of the Browns.
Yeah, and see, that's to me is the importance of preseason football, because granted, you know, they're putting a lot of base defense, base offensive, swing pass. They ran a whole bunch of screens yesterday, which I would like to see the Browns do more often. But you get to see this is what we got. If these cats, we don't like injuries. Nobody likes injuries. But this what you get to see when you got depth. If this cat go down, like I said, this guy gonna come in and he gonna keep the ball, the train gonna keep running. You know, and that's what reassured me, like, yo, man, the second team, third team, like, wow. They gonna have, when do they make the cuts? When they
make the cuts the third week week. They let them keep a higher roster. They make the cuts the third week this year. So that's a good thing too, because, you know, like I said, gives a rest. I mean, we got a lot of great athletes, super athletes, but super athletes are China dolls. I mean, that means they crack and break easy. I mean, you got Myles Garrett, he tweaked a little something. Clowney, he always tweaks something. I mean, you look at Denzel Ward, he stayed tweaking. You know what I'm saying?
He's like they on drugs.
I mean, Hunt got, you know, Chubb got hurt last year. You know, Njoku, he can't stay on the field. You know, and Odell, he's been hurt since 2015. I mean, if you look at Jarvis, this is the first time he's been healthy as a Brown.
Jarvis, he been pretty stout about it though. I mean, if he played hurt though,
he plays and he plays horrible. He drops passes and gets hit and stuff like that. It's cool. I mean, I like your heart, but now if he's hurt, if he got broken ribs, he can sit out a week. You see what I'm saying? That's a luxury we didn't have last year with Odell already being out. Jarvis had to gut it up and be the man that he is, and he came in and did the best he could. But we lost the game with him dropping passes in the end zone. Remember, he dropped the pass in the end zone. Then it was the game after he broke his rib. And he came back, and I'm not necessarily, that's a hard thing to do, but we need him at full capacity.
Yeah, we need everybody goddamn full capacity.
We can't have broken ribs out there when they get hit, drop the ball.
But that is a part of football, man. Playing hurt. You know what I'm saying?
If you don't have depth.
Yeah.
See, the Browns have depth. You don't have to play hurt all the time.
Yeah.
You might be able to get a little rest or get less reps per game. He's playing hurt with broken ribs, playing every snap, every offensive snap. You can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. So the tight ends, man, how you feel about these tight ends we got, man? Now that, do it seem like Njoku is gonna be the starter? Cause your boy, man, Hooper, man, he, especially at the orange and brown scrimmage, man, he dropped a lot of passes, dude. Yeah, and they paying that dude big money for him to be the man, and he not looking like the man right now. So what you think about that?
I actually look for Harrison Bryant to press him for playing time.
Ooh. So you saying he gonna go back to like third string? He gonna go all the way down?
I'm saying press for playing time.
Yeah.
Sometimes you the second string because of your contract.
No
You're
doubt.
the second string because it's things you used to do, things you did on other teams. That's why you second string. But if you look at it, Harrison Bryant, he made some big plays last year. When Hooper was out, he I think he had a spleen injury. He got to get his spleen taken out.
Go ahead.
So you know what I mean? So he was coming off injury. You don't know how long it takes that to heal. But if you look at size, Njoku has it. If you look at speed, Njoku has it.
No doubt.
If you look at upside and potential and goal line, it's Njoku all day. So I see Njoku being a starter, and then I think Austin Hooper is going to be second, and I do think Harrison Bryant is going to be third, but I think Harrison Bryant is going to make a bigger and quicker impact than Hooper.
Wow, man, that's
did last year.
Yeah, that's crazy because, like I said, you paying this dude buku money. He like one of the highest tight ends in the league.
He might get cut. But see, you look at Carson. He got hurt yesterday. He got hit in the quad and ended up. I was hoping it was a quad bruise, but they said it tweaked his knee a little bit. So you don't know what that is.
So we gonna carry 4 tight ends?
We did last year.
We did last year.
Yeah. And the thing is, with their formations, I can't see him carrying 3. I could see him maybe putting Carson on the practice squad, and he might get scooped up just like, Loretta. I would put him on the practice squad, the third string quarterback. I wouldn't carry 3 quarterbacks this year. They didn't last year, I don't think.
Yeah.
So, with the roster, but I don't know. I think they were talking about expanding the rosters.
They was talking about expanding
because of 17 weeks. They're going to expand the roster. If they put the extra 5 people, they'll keep 4 tight ends.
Yeah. So how many wide receivers you think we're gonna keep?
Be honest, I think about 7.
About 7.
I think about 7 because it's some people who can play multiple. I even think if they keep Dearness Johnson, I think they'll include Demetric Felton as a wide receiver, which might be their 8th wide receiver they keep.
Yeah, plus he got special teams. He's a gunner. He can do that. Yeah.
I see some of these cornerbacks falling off.
Like who?
First Jackson. I think Jackson's gone.
What about that Moffitt?
Moffitt, I think he's gone. I think he's on the practice squad. I mean, because you got AJ Green and you have MJ Stewart who plays safety and cornerback, you have to kind of keep the guys who can do everything.
Yeah. So would you focus more on the roster on the defensive side of the ball or the offensive side of the ball?
The offense should be solidified.
Yeah.
I would focus on the backups. I would focus on the depth on offense, but the defense, we might have 9 different starters.
Yeah.
Only 2 that's guaranteed to start is Garrett and Ward.
True.
You know, so the defense is going to be the one that they're going to have to, you know, do their math science on them. But they got, you know, they got great rooms. Every room is great. So it's easy.
So, yeah, that's what I want to ask you. How you feel about the play calling list yesterday? Granted, like I said, it's preseason. Some of the play calling and some of the situation, we got in the red zone. How many times we get in the red zone and didn't do a field goal? You know what I'm saying? I need you to punch that shit in.
You ain't trying to show them nothing.
Yeah, true
I
that.
mean, really, you ain't trying to show them nothing. And preseason is preseason. This ain't our team. You know, this is the bench.
No doubt.
This is the bench going against their first team, kicking their ass. See, we forget who we are. We the Browns.
No doubt. I forgot.
This don't happen to the Browns. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
So I'm good. And as far as the play calling, don't show Kansas City nothing.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
I'm with it. I just wanted your
Don't
opinion.
show Kansas City nothing. You wouldn't even see Myles Garrett to Kansas City. There's a lot of people you wouldn't see.
Yeah.
You know, preseason is just that. And it's important for like high school and stuff like that to get your starters to get their rhythm. But these are professionals, man. These are professionals that have been in the league and seen it all.
Now, Urban Meyer, man. we missed that one. Urban Meyer, man. How you feel about Urban? He looked like he was pissed off yesterday, and I didn't like how Trevor Lawrence looked at all.
No, he ain't used to losing, and Trevor Lawrence will fix himself. Trevor Lawrence is a great quarterback.
Okay.
It's just the first time you come in. I mean, you come in to a standing ovation, your first time coming on the field. Then you get sacked immediately. like,
exactly the fuck
welcome
happened.
to the NFL.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? And Brown's second string look like first stringers dealing with a rookie who played his first game. You got to keep that in perspective.
No doubt.
That was his first game. Then Minshew came in. He didn't look much better, which gave me more confidence.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't too confident because they shut down Lawrence because it's his first game.
Yeah.
You know, this man, you look at his college record, he don't lose. Once he figure this thing out, Meyer will be okay. He'll be okay, and Jacksonville will be coming back.
All right, man.
3 years. It ain't going to be this year.
So 3 years, Jacksonville got 3 years?
In 3 years, they'll be getting busy.
They seem like they got a lack of, to me, it seems like they got a lack of talent, man.
That's why they're going to be 3 years, because free agency, they're going to eat people up. Why? Because Jacksonville is hot, nice place to live.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to be able to re-sign the few good players they got, like Robinson. You know,
they got to keep him.
Yeah, we didn't see NTN really get to do what he does. You know what I mean?
I think he caught one pass.
Yeah, see, because they pulled him out. So they ain't as bad off as people think.
Okay.
And Urban Meyer is a hell of a motivator.
He is, but you don't think he's gonna pull a Ohio State? Something happened to me.
My head hurt.
And my head hurt, my ass hurt. I gotta duck out. How you feel about that?
Well, if he don't back himself into a corner, he won't duck out.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no recruiting laws that can get you in trouble and take down the whole organization. You know, I always play around, you know, I don't like Urban Meyer type thing, but for real, I mean, he was a good coach. He changed his whole program around, and he left Day in a good position, and he didn't take the university down with him. You know, he bowed out the way he should, just like Jordan. Jordan didn't take his whole legacy in the Bulls down when he got caught gambling. He just retired and bowed out.
Yeah, and brought his ass back.
Brought his ass back. What Meyer's doing right now, he brought his ass back.
Yeah, he did.
So,
he did. A lot of people feel like he wasn't going to sit around for long. Did I think he was going to be a pro coach? Maybe, maybe not, but it is what it is. But he's got a hell of a pedigree.
I don't think he's a pro level coach. Now, I think that's going to show. I think that's going to show, because I hated the way he did the spread offense with Ohio State. Ohio State had some raw dogs. They could have ran it down anybody's throat.
Yeah.
But he wants to play this game, this spread game. And you know, when you got a running back, it's hard to stand up straight and get the ball and read to your hole. You want to have somewhere to go and be going forward. You know, only one who I seen was really, really effective with that is Zeke. You know? And that's just not an effective way to play football to me. I seen a couple things that the Jaguars did yesterday, and I was like, yep, get old Urban Meyer, same old bullshit. You know what I mean?
Your boy Tebow was out there, man. Tebow played a while.
Tebow might be a good player, like, for them. I mean, to me, I think Tebow was one of their upsides in the game.
That's
true. He didn't get sacked his first play.
That ain't saying much.
Look at him.
How old is Tebow, man? Tebow like 30, 52? How does that nigga die?
I don't know. But I know he's still in good shape.
Yeah. He still caked up. I wish I could get Tebow shape.
Yeah, he's still in good shape. I don't know how old he is.
that
I don't know if a
that
brother,
nigga's 59.
He would have been a brother if he would even got a shot. You know, he got the shot he got. He came off the bench. But, you know, like Urban Meyer said, Tim Tebow was the one player that made him a better person.
Wow.
Now, when you embark on a big journey, don't you want the one person who helps you be a better person to be with you?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, Tim Tebow, yeah, it's all good. I hope he makes the team.
With shit the way they playing, he might make the team.
Shoot, he might have the quarterback. They keep on.
Oh. Ooh.
They keep on.
Yeah.
You have to put him in a quarterback.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised if they did try to do some type of. Could you trust him to do a play like Jarvis do? You think he could throw 130?
He left-handed. I could see, you know, maybe the tight end being off the line, come around, get the pitch, and make the throw. Yeah, I would do it.
About 30, 40 yards. Can he do what Jarvis do?
I'd do it 15 yards, make
15?
somebody run the rest of the way.
Okay.
He can't throw no 25 yards. You don't remember who?
Hey, he got the Steelers. He got the Steelers in the playoff game. He got their ass slipping.
He threw that 5-yard slant. And
Thomas took the fuck off.
He took off. Hey, that was God on the side. You know,
he was like, the Steelers fan was hurt.
Hey, I like it. That's what you got to do to them. They think they good, man.
Yeah. So, all right. Last but not least, before we end the damn thing,
talking about the Steelers.
Fuck the Steelers. I said it, goddamn it, on TMDE. Fuck the Steelers.
The Steelers is good. They coming in last place this year.
Yeah, they gonna come in last. All right. But so
bingo's on that ass, Steelers.
hey, we coming back down that bitch. We coming down there. We go down there every fucking year. We coming down there. We show out.
Oh yeah, Mulligans.
Yeah, no, not Mulligans. No, not Mulligans. I can't think of it. Damn, I can't think of the name of that damn bar right now.
Browns backers though.
The Browns backers bar. Yeah. We come down there and shout out to all the Browns backers bars in Pittsburgh. Thanks for always coming down there and let us have a wonderful time and drink, get fucked up, and we were just screaming so much. If y'all go back into the videos, you'll see the videos, man. We was clowning, showed out. Because 28-0 in the first quarter,
yeah,
man, that shit was bananas. I never expected no shit like that.
He was dancing in front of Gucci store.
I know, yeah. And my man was in the Gucci store doing the 2-step. But before we go, I'm not gonna worry about the preseason record because they could lose the rest of them. I don't give a shit. What do you think the record right now? You saw them the first preseason. You know it is what it is. What's your expectation for? We gonna go 13-4. 12-5, 10-7. What do you think is gonna happen right now?
I honestly believe we can go 13-4, and I think we'll win the division. I think Baltimore will be in second. Mm-hmm. I think the Bengals gonna be in third.
I do too.
I think Steelers gonna be in fourth. I think this is one of those years where the chickens come home to roost.
Yeah,
you wanted Ben Roethlisberger, but you're gonna show what kind of selfish punk he is by staying an extra year and making y'all be in last place. That's what y'all get. You know.
Damn. He said, selfish punk son of a bitch. It is what it is, yo. I'd like to thank y'all. That's it, man. I'd like to thank my boy Aaron Sims for coming in the building. And, you know, every week we do it. Well, I won't say every week. When we can.
Bomb.
You know, the Browns, TMDE. It is what it is. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Leave a comment. If you didn't like what we say, we don't give a fuck. You know, but we gonna listen to it. We gonna take it. It is what it is. I mean, it's just our opinion, man. You know, don't hate. Don't be a hater. It is what it is. And y'all have a great day, great night, and go Browns, bitches. And we out.
Dog check.